This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Welcome back, everybody. We're moments away from kickoff. I'm Dan Gussard, and alongside of me right now is Jason Main. We're getting ready to watch the Pine River Marching Band play the national anthem. Jason, it looks like a little weather change from the last few ball games we've done. A little cooler tonight.
Absolutely, and this is what high school football is all about. Who's got the appropriate attire in the stands, who's warm enough, and they're getting ready to start the national anthem, so we'll be right back in just a second.
All right. The national anthem tonight is actually being sung by the Pine River High School Choir.
Yeah, great job by the high school choir from Pine River.
High school choir. Nice job, Jessica Gardner. A lot of those choir members also in the band as they are now taken out to their positions.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't get more of the vocal on that, but they did a great job. And did you know the director of that?
Oh, yeah. I know Jessica Gardner. She's been down here a long time doing things. Unfortunately, she's a Western Michigan grad, and I'm a CMU grad, so we kind of banter back and forth a little bit about that.
Yep. What we were saying before the national anthem is it's quite a change up from last week with the temperatures in the upper 80s. Tonight we're hitting the 40 mark maybe. So.
Yep. Winds on the northeast tonight. Probably a little windier than what we've seen the last few weekends in high school football too. We'll see if that affects anybody.
Neither team really throws the ball a ton, but Lake City, you and I did the Manton Lake City game, and they ended up scoring quite a few points off a little seam route that they ran up the middle of the field. So it might affect them more than Pine River.
Yeah, I would guess that's probably going to be the case. So the Bucks are coming in at 0-5. Been a tough season so far for them, but other than last week's game, which ended up 36-0, the scores have been pretty even for half. 3/4 of the ball game, and even that McBain game last week. Maine was able to get a couple of touchdown passes in there with Pine River defense right there, just inches away from making a play.
And they've the last two games before the McBain, they've only given up 15 and 16 points respectively. And if you have a defense that only gives up 2 touchdowns a game, you're going to give yourself a chance to win. And with high school football, whether it's 5-0 or 0-5, you still have to play the game. And
And speaking of 5-0. That's where Lake City comes into this game. A win tonight, and they automatically qualify for state playoffs.
Yep. And one danger in that is, you say to yourself, "Hey, we win. We're gonna go to the playoffs," and you start getting on the internet looking to see possible teams, and you could overlook somebody like Pine River.
Yep.
So it's hopefully both teams come ready to play, and we'll see what happens.
And also for Lake City, 3-0 in the conference, but there are 3 teams with only 1 loss. So if Pine River were to come away with a victory here tonight, there's going to be a big logjam in the Highland Conference.
Yeah, Beale City, Everett, and McBain all are sitting, I believe, at 2-1.
So as we're getting ready to play, Elijah Lewis will be back for the Bucks, number 4. He was part of our pregame show here tonight, and we have a different kicker than we had a few weeks ago for Lake City.
Yeah, it looks like number 30, Sebastian Noren, is going to kick off, and I think I saw number number 50, Walker Herrick on the sidelines, not dressed tonight. So unfortunately, he doesn't look like he's going to be with us.
He did a fine job up in that game.
We rolled the people mover all around.
It's a ground ball.
Yeah, a little squib kick.
75 cents.
It's sat on by number 25 for the Bucks right there. Probably a good play on his part. Brock Nelson. He's a slot back here for the Bucks.
So it's going to be first and 10 from about the 26-yard line. Nope, I'm sorry. Yeah, 26-yard line.
So we'll get our first look at the Pine River offense here. Quarterback is Luke Hill. He takes a lot of his snaps out of shotgun. Luke's wearing number 2 tonight. Behind him looks like number 12. That's Malachi Holmes. Going in motion is Brock Nelson.
He gets the ball.
Looks like he was able to break a couple of tackles there and get about 4 or 5 yards for the Bucks.
Yeah, Devin Davis, number 1, was on the tackle there. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Pine River. Kind of a no-huddle offense going here.
Yeah, Pine River will take no huddles. They'll get signals in from the coaching staff, check the sleeves out, and run their set of plays. Centering for the Bucks, Trenton Holmes. We'll pitch to the wide side of the field, the far side of the field right there.
Looks like a flag is on the play.
Number 12, I think, Bisbal on that tackle, along with a few others. Did you catch a flag?
Yeah, there was over there on the far side. Looks like a holding call in Pine River, so that'll take them back a little bit. It'll be repeat 2nd down. The offensive line for Pine River starting out on the left tackle spot is Ethan Crisp. The left guard is, I apparently don't have his number.
Left guard, 54.
Yeah, that's what I...
54 is probably going to be Brian McCurry, listed as number 58, but I think he's 54. They got another... Oh, we didn't have a flag there. Elijah Lewis in motion. Bucks give it right up the middle. Little...
Skylar Miller for Lake City on that tackle and get a little bit of it back. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for Pine River.
Early in the ball game, we had a little rain here before, probably before both teams warmed up even. The field's probably pretty dry by now. I don't think we'll have an issue with that, but maybe do as the sun begins to set.
Yeah, Pine River really spreads out Lake City, and they're in a passing down here, but looks like a little counter play coming back at us.
It's a good cutback by Elijah Lewis, but he's going to be about probably 6 yards short. Pine River will probably end up punting out of this.
Here comes number 77, Noah
Carper,
and number 40, who is Sasha Huffman, coming into the punt team.
Back deep for Lake City, probably 16, Zach Noren.
Yeah, and he's kind of a jack of all trades for Lake City. He kicks, he runs the ball, he receives, and kick returns, and he's a pretty quick little...
We have a fake. The Bucks fake it. And he's going to be close. We'll have to see what they say here.
Yeah, judging by this this ref's mark right here, looks like he's going to be about a yard short.
That was a fake to Lane Rupert.
You know what?
We're going to measure it.
They're going to measure.
Yep.
You and I had a pretty good view from it right here.
You know, when you're 0-5 coming in, that's probably not a bad call. Terry Martin trying to get a little momentum headed his way.
Yeah, and you know it's going to be close.
Lake City did a nice job of being ready for that. I'm not sure who made that tackle.
I thought he actually had it, Dan. He makes the cut outside and kind of runs for the sidelines. He could have maybe...
Nice crowd on hand. Lake City, we noticed up in Manton, had brought a lot of fans, and it's pretty busy on the sidelines across the field from us.
Yeah, he's going to be short.
And Pine River crowd very large here tonight for homecoming night. We'll let everybody know that at halftime tonight we will we'll watch the halftime show festivities here at Pine River High School.
Yep, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lake City on the Pine River 37-yard line, and they'll start with a short field for their first possession.
Matthew Holt, is the quarterback for Lake City. Good-sized kid standing back there.
Yep, Waylon.
Little different look here for Lake City than what we expected,
Yeah,
Jason.
almost a power eye look here. They're just going to pound the ball. Zach Noren.
He's got nowhere to go as he is tripped up by number 58. And again, I think that is Brian McCurry on the line there. We'll double check on that, everybody.
In the backfield is number 10, Waylon Ising, and he starts as a fullback for Lake City. And he actually gets the ball around the left side there.
There's a nice open field tackle on the far side. Jay, who got that? Did you get that number?
Yeah, that's number 31.
That is Jacob Roberts with a big tackle over there in front of the Lake City bench, and that'll bring up 3rd and a little bit, probably a dozen yards here.
Yep. So hey, good two plays by Pine River defense coming back on after a fake punt that didn't turn out to be what they wanted, and Lake City's backed up 3rd and long.
Let's see what Holt looks to do here. He's going to pitch wide. Lake City's going to run it for a 3rd time. And it's going to be close again, Jay. They are definitely in 4-down territory as they are.
Yeah, Pine River had one guy there coming, and somebody from Lake City came and got him at the last second.
Yep, looked like they were going to be a couple of yards short, and
yep, it's going to
Lake
be
City was able to get it.
It's going to be 4th and 1, I think.
4th and 1. We'll see what Lake City dials up right here as they've come out with a little different look than we saw up in Manton. They've been running a little power football. We haven't seen them look to throw or run out, set out with the split 2 both ways.
Yep, but still, when they need a yard or 2 or whatever, they're going to go with Zach Van Noren right there.
There's Noren, and I think he's got that, Jason.
Yep, 1st down. So Pine River, Pine River's coming out here, and they are trying to stop them with a short field, but Lake City is pounding the ball.
We got a busy booth up here tonight. It's nice to see a lot of former Pine River employees helping out, volunteering their time. I see Roger and Vicky Rush down the side from me here. Nice to see them back helping out as Noren is going to be brought down. No, he's not. He's able to get out of that tackle. Breaks the tackle at number 54, McCurry. But unfortunately for Lake City, it's still going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, that was a good play by the defensive end over there. He just can't throw Zach Noren around.
54 is Trenton Holmes. So McCurry's 58. Yeah, that's Trenton. He plays center, and then he's out on end playing there. Big, tall kid. Pretty good basketball player, too.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Lake City. And they are sticking in that formation of the power eye there. Looks like Pine River's trying to flip-flop with their personnel.
Holt's first pass of the game. He's looking long. And that is knocked out of the player's hand by number 4, Elijah Lewis, with a nice defensive play.
And that was a great throw, a great catch, but for Lake City, unfortunately, he didn't tuck it away fast enough, and Elijah came and knocked that out, made a great play.
We talked in the pregame here a little bit, Jace, that Pine River was inches away last week from making some plays just like that one. Looked like tonight they got it.
Yep.
3rd and 10 for Lake City. Holt takes the snap. He hands it off. That's Noren. He's got at least 5 yards, maybe more. Breaks 2-3 tackles there. Finally brought down by number 25, Brock Nelson.
Yep, looks like it's going to be a 1st down for Lake City, and Pine River's going to have to adjust quickly to that. Noren is a fast back, and he runs hard, and they can't tackle him up high.
Can't tackle him up high. He's got pretty good footwork, too. He's shifty.
So 1st and 10 from the 11. They can still get a 1st down before the end zone.
That's a nice job by Nathaniel Knapp, number 65, out there leading that way on that run. This time it's number 32 going the far side of the field, and he's going to break one tackle and be stopped just shy of the end zone.
Yep, that's David Greenfield, and he's going to actually almost get him a first down there, but it looks like it's going to be second and short.
Good call. Lake City can get a first down about the 1 yard line, half yard line. So they're looking at a lot of chances to get this in the end zone here.
Yeah, Lake City's not doing anything fancy. They're sticking with their formation. They're just going to pound the football, and
that's handed off right up the middle to Noren. I think he's going to be short. Looked like number 60 for the Bucks right there.
Yeah, number 60. Actually, it almost looked like he got in, but he drug him back, and they're going to get a first down out of it.
Yeah,
anyway.
They got the first down. Rendell on the tackle, Brandon Rendell. All right, I'm guessing Noren up the middle here again. Nope, I'd be wrong, and that's Holt. He's going to keep it himself. He's in easy. And at the 5:16 mark, Lake City draws first blood. They are up 6-0. Holt was that on that, or was that direct snap?
I thought it was James Young, the quarterback, number 3?
It's Ben Holt,
Okay.
number 7, so I'm not sure if they moved some guys around on that play or not. Well, you're right. 3's taking the snaps here all of a sudden. It was Holt to start the game. Now this is James Young.
Yep, and he's going for 2, and he's going to give it to number 32.
He's not going to make it.
He's trying.
Oh, he sure is. I almost spoke too soon.
Hey, great job by Pine River, game tackling there and coming up, finishing him off. So extra point is no good.
So 6-0. You are watching high school football on CCTV and 26 Sports. We are at Pine River High School tonight. And Jason, why don't we take a moment here to shout out our sponsors for tonight's broadcast.
All right, let's start out with Cadillac Castings, and they're always great to help out the community, and they're a big supporter of My News 26 and 26 Sports. Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. The Munson Cadillac Rehab Service, Lake City Materials, Cadillac Tire, Napa Auto Parts in Big Rapids, Lake City and Cadillac, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, and Doug Glass. So thank you to all those sponsors for tonight.
Lake City getting ready for their second kickoff of the game. First one was a ground ball fielded by Brock Nelson. Let's see what happens here. We've got some offsides on that.
Yep. Lake City jumped the gun a little bit, so they'll be kicking off back from the 35-yard line.
My view is right down that 40-yard line, and happened on the far side, and I would guess he was about 1.5 yards ahead of it.
You got to pay good money for
That's
that
right.
seat, don't you?
That's a good seat tonight.
It looks like their game plan is to kind of keep it out of their backs, hands, and the back and the deep guys there, and let it hit the ground and see what happens.
You know, McBain last week did not send one kickoff back to Elijah Lewis. He's pretty talented back there. So.
Yep. Pine River will have to move him around a little bit or see where he goes.
This one is heading to Nelson again. It's going off his foot, and he is getting on top of that. Nice job right there by Brock Nelson. Those size 16 feet of his.
I'm guessing that's 2 in a row that he's kind of fumbled and barely got, so they're going to probably keep kicking him there.
Yeah, those are hard ones to field.
Oh, yeah. So number 2, Luke Hill, come out at quarterback and try to get the Bucks offense rolling it back again. Good job by Lake City coming down and sticking with their game plan on the first drive.
Luke's mom works up at the ISD in Cadillac.
One thing about Lake City is they really move their defensive linemen and linebackers, which is a tough thing to block if you're Pine River.
Yeah, we noticed, especially in the second half up in Manton, they had a lot of trouble picking up all that movement. Lake City was consistently in the backfield up there, giving Hunter Rule a headache all that second half.
Pine River is similar to Manton, is they don't have a very deep sidelines, only like 8 players on the sideline for them. So as the game wears on, it gets tiring.
Trenton Holmes going to snap this back here to Luke Hill in a moment.
They're going to have a
We got a
penalty.
flag, yep, which might be a good thing, as Elijah Lewis was going to be surrounded by Devin Davis out there, and I think that's 14 also, Ethan Linderman.
Yeah,
I saw Ethan's mom and dad coming in tonight. Nice to see them. Got a chance to visit with his dad for a minute. We charge them extra down here, Pine River.
it's all about who you know here.
Yeah, that's right. Ethan used to play hockey long ago. If he still was playing hockey, we'd probably let him in a little bit cheaper. So, 5-yard penalty against the Bucks. Who's going to bring up second and a 13.
Here comes Lake City off the right side with the blitz, and
That's a nice catch by Rupert over there.
very nice catch. And he had to go up and climb the ladder to get that fingertip catch. Brought it down. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for Pine River. So they got some of the penalty back. And
Third down.
third, I'm sorry.
On the first possession of the game, the Bucks were not able to get a first down. Attempted a fake punt and ended up about a half a yard short. Lake City took the short field and went in and scored. And that's where we sit right now.
That's
Andrew Park over there, unable to haul that one in.
yeah, that's a very long pass. It's almost a 30-some yard pass just to get 5 yards, and it's a scary one because if he picks it off, there's nobody gonna stop him. So Pine River will come out to punt again. It's 4th and 6. Zach Noren is back for Lake City.
Josh Shaws does the punting here down at Pine River, number 64. He's got a good solid foot, Jay. Wait till you see this thing go.
Especially when you're playing Lake City, I should have said it.
Yep, good kick. Lots of room for Noren to work, but
Actually, it's more so when you're
number
playing
Elijah Lewis with a high
Elijah.
tackle and able to bring him down about the 35-yard line.
And he almost got away with one there because Zach Noren can break those pretty quick, and he had a lot of
He
field
did
ahead of
have
him.
a lot of room right there.
So Lake City will take over at about the 36-yard line.
Their second possession of the game. It's early here in the first quarter. They're leading 6-0.
I'm sure the one guy is long since retired, or I would hope anyway.
Okay, and back is James Young again.
Little different formation for Lake City, but Pine River does a great job stuffing it right up the middle.
You know, we saw James Young a little bit at the end of that Manton game. He did a nice job in there playing quarterback.
Yeah, Ethan Jackson came up and made a very nice hit on that, and read his keys, came up.
I'm guessing coaching staff for Lake City trying to get James a little bit of extra early game seasoning, if you will. He's back to pass right now. He's looking. He's throwing long. And that is caught. The Bucks were right there again to make a play. Not sure who's got that, Jason. It's 20. It's Jacob Ball with about a 66-yard pass. Do we get a replay of that, everybody? We got a replay coming up here for you, everybody.
You know, Dan, Pine River is right there, and it's a seam route right down or a go route right up the sideline. And I actually don't know how they.
So, Jason, you were saying that's a big seam route. Pine River right there, just unable to make that play.
Yeah, we just ran a fade route basically right up the sideline, and they were right there. I don't know how the ball even got through there. But they did. He made a great catch.
They're going to be stopped on the 2-point conversion. So, a big play right there from Lake City offense. James Young to
It was actually
Jacob
number 20.
Ball. Yep. Young to ball, about 66 yards.
66 yards, yep.
We saw a lot of big plays out of that Lake City offense a couple weeks ago, and they're back at it again tonight. They have jumped out early in the first quarter, 12-0.
that's one thing for Pine River is they just got to keep playing, keep getting better. And,
Yep.
Not let a couple scores get you down because they've stuck with teams throughout the second half and first half, and there's a lot of game left.
Defensive coordinator Bobby Crouch for the Bucks, I'm sure he's been working with his defense on those kinds of things. He's probably a little bit frustrated, but he does a great job keeping the kids excited, ready to play, positive coaching.
A couple of our crew tonight, we have Morris Langworthy's our director, Kaylee Buck, Rain Johnson-Hill, Corey Burnson, and Sean Strachan are all with us tonight, and those guys do a great job on the cameras and directing, so we have to thank them.
So another kick directly this time. Oh, we got a lateral. The Bucks lateral it back to Lewis. He's going to shift through a couple of guys. Lake City was on that. Brock Nelson with a nice left-handed throw on that.
Yeah, I actually think they lost about 5 yards on it, but they obviously wanted to get it to Elijah Lewis on that play, didn't they?
Looked like something Lake City was well prepared for.
Yep. Sometimes as a special teams coach, you want them to catch it, get what they can, and don't do anything fancy. So 1st and 10 for Lake City, for Pine River at their own 34-yard line.
Pine River with a little different look here. Nelson still in motion though. We got a counter. Elijah Lewis again. He's going to pick up 6 yards there. Nice tackle by number 1. Devin Davis. Devin's a junior for the Lake City Trojans.
Pine River really spreads the field. I mean, they're playing sideline to sideline with some of their formations. And numbers to numbers anyway. And that makes it tough to cover, opens some few holes, but Lake City's pretty quick and they can fly to the ball.
Nelson again in motion. This time it's handoff right up the middle. Malachi Holmes with that carry.
It's going to be about 3rd and 1 for Pine River. And we got 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Malachi, big wrestler down here for Pine River also, along with Andrew Parks, if you caught our pregame show. 1:44 to go. Lake City leading 12-0. Hill's looking it over, is waiting for that snap. Malachi up the middle. That's a first down for the Bucks. Nice hard run by Malachi Holmes.
Looks like number 44 for Lake City was Johnny Feller. He was there on the tackle. Lake City's got a couple defensive tackles. They run a 4-4 kind of look here. Their D tackles do a pretty good job of stuffing anything up the middle.
Hill's going to keep that one, and I think 44 gets him again. Bucks hurry to the line as we are about a minute to go in the first quarter. Hill able to get about 3.5, 4 yards on that. Nose of the football just shy of the 50-yard line. Happy birthday, by the way, Jason May.
Hey, thanks.
Jason turned 40 this week.
Just another day. Right?
A lot of candles on that cake now, huh, son? And Brock Nelson with his first carry of the game, and he's going to be really close to a first down. Nice job blocking out there for the Bucks by number 64. That would be Josh Shaw. He opened up a big hole.
Yep, Pine River's got a good offense rolling. They have a lot of misdirection, and but on the flip side, Lake City, they do a pretty good job of staying home, doing their job, and letting the play develop before they over pursue. It looks like going to be a timeout.
Official timeout for measurement,
yep,
it looks like.
We got 32 seconds left, so they probably will start the clock after they get that set. While they do that, I'll read a couple sponsors again. Cadillac Castings and Wolverine Power, Munson Cadillac Rehab Service, Lake City Materials, Cadillac Tire, Napa Auto Parts, Big Rapids, Lake City, and Cadillac.
Hey, if you want to join that sponsor group or talk to the folks for winter sports season, which isn't too far around, you can give a shout to 231-577 1844. The sales staff there will help you out with that.
Yep, and you can actually get online too and do that at mynews26.com. So looks like Pine River is going to be short, and with 32 seconds left in the quarter, they'll probably start the clock, and Pine River's up and ready to go.
Official has not set the ball in play yet. He's waiting to signal the clock operator. There it is. There's our whistle. Here we go. Lewis in motion. Handoff up the middle of Malachi Holmes. He's going to get that first down. Look like 18. It's got to be 16 Norn with that tackle.
Yeah, Pine River's going to try to get another play off here with 24 seconds left once they set the chains.
Lake City's number 52 rotates out. Zane Crittenden. I think it was 77, which is Thomas Bloomberg, who checked in. Got Elijah Lewis coming to our side here. He gets out of there. Gets about 6-7 yards. Brock Nelson with a nice block out front of that play along with number 79.
Yeah, Lake City pursues to the ball. I mean, they have 2 or 3 guys right there every time. And Brock did a good job getting out of bounds. And we got 5 seconds left, and this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Pine River.
That was Ethan Crisp out there leading that block. His brother Jacob would probably tell you he taught him everything, even though Jacob's the younger brother. Big baseball fans are the Crisp family. Okay, what do we got here now?
Yeah, it was, yep, he messed up.
All right. We got 5 seconds to go. Lake City leading 12-0.
I think he thought the clock was supposed to start, but it was out of bounds.
Ball went out of bounds. Nelson's going to get this handoff. Nope, it's not. It's Luke Hill with a great read. Yeah. He's going to pick up a first down right there, running right up the middle behind 64 and 66 for the Bucks. Josh Shaw, Owen Gray. And now we have 0.3 seconds on the clock. I think the Bucks will let this one wind down, and they do. All right, we're going to take a break, everybody. We'll be back very soon with second quarter action.